Well, hello and welcome back to the Town Manifesting Tarot, the, as far as I know, only tarot reading that deals exclusively with your ability to manifest. It is a natural ability that we all have, and there have been times in your life when you've manifested things and known about it. I mean, you recognized it, right? But we can do it consciously and we can do it continuously. However, the powers that be do not want you to be able to manifest because you become more difficult to control. You begin to operate from a position of strength, not weakness. So your ability to manifest is not in their best interest. So what they do is they confound you and confuse you. Or, as a song from Led Zeppelin, they're dazed and confused. This is where they want you to be. That's why they're throwing all the stuff on the internet at you. That's why they're creating one crisis after another. Anything to get you shifted. Virtually everything that's happened on the world stage over the past, I was going to say 3 years, but boy, you can go farther back than that. You can go back probably 100 years or more. All of that has been arranged by the people in power as a way to condition us to give up our authority. That's why in the industrial age, in the 16 and 1700s, the capitalists, who were fascists then as well, but the capitalists back then worked hard to get the farmers off of their farms. Because a farmer's independent. A farmer grows his own food, has his own land, his own house, everything's taken care of. He does not need the outside world. He does not need those rich people who run businesses in the cities. So what they had to do was find a way to get him off. Now, there's a reality there. If you get rid of all the farmers, you're not growing food in the 16, 17, 1800s. So you have to have just enough to be able to support the agribusiness, but not so many as to infringe on the industrial strength. And in the United States, when we stole America from the American Indians, what did they fill it with? Was farmers. And then, as we're heading into the 1900s, with the cars and car factories, Henry Ford's, assembly lines and all that, their next goal was to get the farmers off the farm and into the cities, to make money for the rich and the super rich. And that is part of the reason for the Depression, the Dust Bowl here. Get people out of the city. So now they're still going after the farmers. You, when you manifest, are like a farmer to them. You're independent. That's what we're here for. Not my ego, not for likes, not for subscribes, although I like those. It's good to know you're out there. Make the comments. Please do. Like, subscribe, whatever, and make comments. I get back to them eventually. I'm not real good at them. It may take me a week or 2 or 3, but they're appreciated. But that's not what I'm out for. I'm out for you. I want to inspire you to manifest the best life that you can. We'll talk about that idea further on down, maybe another week or so, because manifesting is even tricky. Because you can't manifest everything that you want because it's not part of your destiny. We'll get into that. So let's look at today's information in terms of manifesting. Middle card is the Oracle card. It is community. Community. All the animals living together in community, in harmony with one another. Community is connection, and that's powerful juju. So let's go all the way to the left. We're looking at the Four of Cups. Talk about connection. Four of Cups is all about disconnecting. That is to say, this person looking at the Three of Cups in front of him ignoring what the universe is giving him, that hand in the cloud, he's self-absorbed. He lacks motivation. He's bored. He has all of these connections, because that's what cups are. They're connections, emotional connections. Maybe even intellectual, as I'm thinking about it, but mostly emotional. He has all of these positive connections, all of this possibility for community. He doesn't care. And that's where we are now. After this last 3 years, I've noticed people have gotten comfortable being disconnected. Smartphones, the internet, especially the smartphones, though, really had an impact there. Because rather than talk, I can just text you. Rather than actually communicate, see you, touch you, feel you, sense you. Because face-to-face communication has kind of a spiritual quality to it, right? It's community. And that's kind of gone away. Yes, we still talk to one another, of course. But we do a whole lot, especially if you're younger, on that damn phone. And you wonder why there's so much depression, among many reasons. The internet, the smartphone, separate us, keep us from community. So the next card over is the Three of Wands. Wands are positivity, enthusiasm, joy. And threes are always collaboration, which is kind of a community, right? Collaboration. Very often in regular tarot, you'll go, oh, maybe, in a romantic relationship, there's a third party. We're dealing with manifesting here. Threes are always collaboration. And you're open to doing it because if you're like him, you see a future, that globe he's holding up. His right arm is also holding a wand. You would love to believe in community again. Or maybe you're searching for community, that connection. And remember, we always say that if you are looking for something outside of you, begin by looking inside of you first. You want that connection? Collaborate with yourself, your mind, your body, your spirit. All together now, as the Beatles used to sing, all together now. And that's what it's going to require, because this Four of Cups is remote from love. 4 love cups, right? He's remote from that connection. And yet, the Three of Wands says he really needs and wants that connection. Next card over is the Eight of Swords. Swords are thoughts, ideas, usually from other people. And the Eight of Swords talks about a lack of direction. Limiting beliefs. You feel trapped. Now, as you can see from this card, there's nothing holding this gal back. The swords are around her, but she could get off her knees, stand up, and work free of the rope, and then eventually take off the blindfold. She could change her situation entirely. It'll take a little bit of effort. She has to reinvent her thoughts, reinvent her thinking. Again, we're going back to the card just before, the Three of Wands, that collaboration, mind, body, spirit. That's what it's going to take. And that's why for this gal, it's not going to be an easy. She can't just get up off her knees and set herself free. She's got to work her way through the rope that binds her and then be able to take off the blindfold. But she can do it. And she would love to get to a place of ultimate community. The Four of Wands. Again, wands are positivity, enthusiasm, excitement, possibility. The Four of Wands is harmony, partnership, celebration, home. The 1111 card is powerful juju, and it talks about community. That's what the whole thing is about, community. Community with yourself first. Mind, body, spirit. The rest will come together. That's the reading for today. Back again tomorrow with a Tau Manifested Tarot reading. I do a brand new read every day, 365. Between now and the next time you and I have a chance to get together and do this stuff, peace and blessings.